Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're here to talk about the fishcraft. Be cranky. Alright, fishcraft Be cranky. It's a 38mm floating crankbait, it dives to 1.8 meters, comes with size 12 trebles on it. I haven't been able to find what brand they actually are, but this little crankbait is 3.9 grams and it's primarily been designed for bream. It is a great little bream crankbait, but it will catch everything else in the estuary, even sort of those shallow reefs. So since I've been using it, I've had bream, bass, flathead, stonking catfish, from small pan-sized snapper, and sort of other reef species on it. So it's performed quite well. So we'll get into some pros, some cons, what I really like about it, what I dislike about it. Alright, let's talk about pros first. So for me, most hard-bodied lures will sit sort of between that $15, $16 to $24. Now, price point can be a big thing that turns a lot of newer anglers off, or can determine if you're a bit tight for cash where you might put that lure. You might not put it deep into structure. So for me, this thing comes in at $13.50. I'm not afraid to send it anywhere. I'll put that right beside racks. I'll put it anywhere. So that's a major win. $13.50 crankbait that's going to catch fish will attract new anglers who, tournament anglers who just want to send them in, and it doesn't want to hurt the hip pocket too bad if you lose them. The next big thing I like about it is sort of how hardy it's been. I tend to throw them deep into structure. I roll them through rock bars. I hit pylons when I cast. I hit a lot of structure when I cast. And it's held up. I haven't cracked any bills. The bib, sorry. I haven't put any cracks in it. Still swim straight. I haven't bent it. I haven't done anything to it. So for $13.50, I haven't ripped any paint off. It's lasted well over 20 fish now. So yeah, for a $13.50 crankbait, it's standing the test of time. Like, it's showing that it's pretty resilient. Now, the next one, I don't know if it's a pro. I'm going to say it's a pro. I'm sort of on the fence about the terminal. I'm sort of sitting between a pro and con on this one. So this is the maybe ground. When I buy lures, I like to sort of push them as far as I can to see how long that terminal will last. Whether I want to replace it, or I want to upgrade it to something different, and just see how I can tune that lure. With this, I've caught some big impoundment catfish on it, and I bent the trebles out, and I just straightened them back up with a pair of pliers. Just straighten them back up. Caught multiple bream, some small pan-sized snapper. Same thing. And if I've bent hooks on it, I've just bent them back. So I haven't changed the terminals on this yet. I did find they had been bent, but so yeah, I'm not sure where I sit on it. Whether they are lasting the test of time, or I've just been lucky and I haven't snapped one off. But they're still pretty sharp too. I'd be pretty confident to still go out and throw this at the moment, and catch fish on it. So yeah, take that how you will. So I'm pretty happy with the terminal on it, but it does seem very flimsy. Like, the terminal I do find it does bend easier, but bending it back, I'm not having any issues with it, or I'm not snapping trebles. So yeah, we'll get into some cons. All right, we'll talk about cons. I don't really have too many cons with it. I've sort of had to be a little bit picky. But my biggest thing that I dislike about it is the color range. It may sound very petty, but the color range for these lures doesn't really have anything that I would generally look at and just go, yep, I'm gonna go get that color. I like a few more shiny colors like silvers, something a bit more like bait fish, a bit more natural. And the range just doesn't seem to have that. It's not to say it's not catering to like, everyone else, but that's just me. I like the colors that I like aren't there. And the other thing, another probably a bit more petty thing, but this is just me. I think it floats a bit too fast. I sort of like a suspending to slow rising crankbait. This one pops up quite quick in the water column, so when you pause it, it will float quite fast. And that's just another personal preference to me. I like something that suspends, will sit where I want it to sit, or just has a very slow lift. That fast lift is good if you're trying to bang it over snags or you bang rocks and it will float up. But no, as I said, it was quite petty, but it's just my fishing style, and that's what I don't really like about it. But in conclusion, like, the pros for this lure far outweigh the cons for me. What I'll do right now, I'll pop a quick clip in, just to quite show the sessions I was having on these. I was unhooking a brim, throwing it out, casting, and just hooking another brim. So I'll pop that in here now. So that's it, yeah. The Fishcraft Be Cranky. At $13.50, I cannot complain. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10, and it's definitely earned a spot in my brim crankbait selection. I'll be going out to get more soon. So yeah, give us a like, subscribe, and if you do have any, let us know in the comments below. Know what you think of them, and yeah, till next time, have a good one. Cheers.